There are certain curtain styles and colors believed to bring good luck and draw prosperity into a home. But the wrong choice can quietly break the harmony of your space, making it hard for wealth energy to gather, so prosperity comes and then slips away again. In home Feng Shui, the front door is seen as the mouth of energy, the gateway connecting your house to the outside world, while the windows are the eyes of the home, letting in light and air. Curtains sit right at that point of connection, so a curtain shapes the overall flow of energy in the whole room. This is why choosing your curtains matters. Every color and shape, once it enters a space, forms its own relationship with yin and yang, the two opposite yet complementary forces, and with the 5 elements, which are wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. When these fit together well, your curtains support harmony and good meaning. When the choice is off, the effect can just as easily turn the other way. So among all the colors and styles out there, which ones are believed to boost luck, prosperity, and good meaning in a home? Stay with me through this video and let us find out together. Number 1. The right curtain colors to welcome good luck. Let us start with color, because it takes up a large part of any curtain and directly affects a room. In the 5 elements, each group of colors is linked to a different element, carrying its own meaning about growth, foundation, prosperity, and balance. One group worth choosing first is earthy, yellow, beige, warm cream, and light brown, which all belong to the earth element. Earth is the ground beneath us, standing for stability and foundation. Think of it this way. A seed only sprouts once planted in soil, and wealth only lasts when stored away in the ground. So hanging curtains in these earthy tones is seen as strengthening your family's foundation, bringing peace, giving your work and business firm roots, and making sure the money you earn has a place to build up, instead of coming in the front door and going straight out the back. These tones also suit many homes, sitting nicely alongside white or cream walls, wooden floors, and most common furniture. I have noticed that in rooms with beige or soft yellow curtains, when daylight passes through, the whole room seems to gain an extra layer of sunlight, staying bright and warm almost the entire day. The second group is green, the classic representative of the wood element. Wood is tied to trees budding and growing tall, so it stands for growth and vitality. Green inside a home therefore nurtures development, giving your work momentum to move upward, helping your children do well in their studies, and building up the health of your loved ones. A soft green curtain also brings a fresh, cool feeling, almost like opening a little garden inside your house. That said, a good color group is only the first step. Before you settle on a curtain, look at the room as a whole, especially the color of your walls, your floor, and your larger furniture. If your room already uses cream, wood, light brown, or warm white, a curtain in the same family will tie the space together and create harmony. And harmony is exactly what lets energy move through your home smoothly. If your room is short on light, tones like cream, beige, and soft yellow will make it feel brighter and more open. When your home is bright, it is full of yang energy, the active and light side of things, and that keeps you healthier and your mind clearer. For windows that catch strong afternoon sun, go with deeper beige, light brown, or soft moss green, so the curtain blends with the light in that area and keeps the room free from harsh glare. Remember, the same color in 2 rooms with different light gives 2 different results, so look at it right there in the room, in both morning and afternoon, before deciding. Pay attention to what each room is used for. The living room is where you welcome people and energy. So brighter, warmer tones usually work better there, keeping it spacious and alive. And a bright living room is seen as a place where prosperous energy gathers. The bedroom is meant for rest, so within that same family, pick softer, gentler shades. When the bedroom holds its calm, you sleep more deeply and wake up clearer. Beyond that, you can also choose based on the personal element of the head of the household. If you belong to earth, you suit the earthy yellow and brown group, and also red, pink, and purple from the fire element, because fire gives rise to earth, the way fire burns everything to ash and returns it to the soil. If you belong to metal, you suit the white, gray, and silver of metal, along with the earthy tones of earth, because earth gives rise to metal, the way ore is born within the ground. The other elements follow the same cycles of one generating another. A curtain that carries good meaning while sitting in harmony with the light, walls, floor, and furniture of that room is the right choice for the long run. Number 2. Curtain styles and materials. After color, the next thing to consider is style and material. For style, favor curtains that hang straight down from top to bottom with even folds and both sides balanced. In the 5 elements, vertical lines running upward are linked to the wood element, the element of trees reaching for the sky. And when the lines inside your home point upward, the life of everyone in the household can rise along with them. A curtain with vertical folds in front of a window is also seen as a row of upright trees welcoming good energy, keeping your path to success and business in steady growth. 2 panels split evenly on either side create symmetry, so the window becomes a balanced gate that welcomes energy in without pushing it to one side. A good sign for keeping harmony under your roof, where husband and wife have fewer sharp words between them. Size the length to the window itself. For a large window or a tall pane running from the floor up, choose a curtain that hangs almost to the floor, covering the path where energy comes and goes without leaving gaps, because a gap between the curtain and the frame is like a gate that will not close all the way, letting the good energy that came in leak back out. For smaller windows, like the ones in the kitchen or by the stairs, a curtain that hangs a short way past the sill is the better fit. Another option is a 2-layer curtain, with a thin sheer layer on the inside and a heavier main fabric on the outside. During the day, pull the heavy layer aside and leave just the sheer, so sunlight still comes in and your home takes in yang energy. Yet people outside cannot see into your rooms, keeping your belongings and daily life hidden from strangers. At night, draw the heavy layer closed, and the room feels wrapped and protected, holding the quiet yin side in place so that your sleep is deeper. Open in the morning, closed at night. The curtain moves in step with the yin and yang of day and night, giving old energy a way out and new energy a way in, so the air inside never turns stale. Next is material. For fabric, favor a cloth that drapes down softly and forms gentle, continuous curves. The soft shape and flowing movement of fabric are linked to the water element, and water is often compared to money, because just as water has to flow for a pond to stay clear, money has to keep moving for a household to stay lively. If you prefer natural materials, look into cotton, linen, or silk, or blinds made of wood or bamboo. These are close to plants and trees, so they belong to wood and add living energy to your home. Bamboo blinds in particular were much loved in the old folk tradition, guided by the old saying that bamboo brings peace. The plant grows straight and stands hollow inside, so it came to stand for peace and for an honest, open heart, hung in a doorway as a quiet wish for a warm family life and for keeping trouble from finding its way in. When you pick fabric, also notice how much light it lets through. In a bright living room, use a fabric that lets some light pass so the room stays bright, because a bright space is where prosperous energy settles. In the bedroom, add a light-blocking layer so you can close the room off when it is time to rest, holding on to the yin side for deep sleep. Number 3. Things to keep in mind when choosing and using curtains. Even a curtain with the right color, style, and material still needs to be used the right way. Curtains sit at windows, at balcony doors, and even at the front door, all spots that connect inside with outside. So alongside what you should do, there are a few things to avoid. The first is the colors to steer clear of. To begin with, bright, fiery red. Red belongs to the fire element, and while a little touch brings luck, an entire bright red curtain covering the whole window is like bringing far too much fire into the room. When fire grows too strong, the first thing it affects is your family's harmony. People run hot-tempered, small matters get blown out of proportion, and family members raise their voices over trifles. Once a family loses its harmony, even good money is hard to hold on to, because wealth tends to gather in homes that are warm and at peace. Next is black. Black belongs to water and is not bad in itself, but a large sheet of it blocking the path light takes into your home lets the yin side overpower the yang. When a home leans too far toward yin, the health and spirits of your loved ones slowly decline, and once those are gone, it is hard for work and business to brighten up too. And one color few would expect is pink in a married couple's bedroom. Pink is a blended shade of fire, and hanging it in the bedroom you share can make it harder to keep your warmth and closeness lasting. If your home already has these colors, keep them to only a small part of the curtain. If you love red, choose a red trim, a red tie-back, or a deep, muted burgundy, paired with a light sheer layer, so you still get the warmth of fire without letting the flame take over. If you are fond of darker tones, trade solid black for smoke, gray, or deep navy. As for a pink bedroom curtain, switch it to a beige pink or a milky beige so the affection between you and your partner stays warmer and more settled. The second point is the patterns and the condition of the curtain. For patterns, the old tradition avoids sharp, spiky shapes crowded together, like arrows and jagged saw teeth, along with strange forms you cannot quite make out, because an object that carries sharp shapes gives off what Feng Shui calls cutting energy, a harsh, hostile energy created by sharp angles and edges. When this cutting energy sits at the window, a spot the whole family passes daily, the sleep and ease of your loved ones are usually the first to suffer. Also avoid floral patterns of drooping or wilted, fading blossoms, because an image you hang is like a wish you send out, so a picture of decay right at the window can pull your home downward along with it, carrying no good wish at all. As for condition, a curtain with frayed edges, blotchy fading, or years of caked-on dust is seen as a sign that your home's energy is heading downward. The curtain is the face of the window, so when it is worn, the energy coming in takes on that same worn quality, and the whole room ends up looking shabby along with it. A guest will notice, before they have even sat down, that your home has gone without care. So benefactors and honored guests, the helpful people you want in your life, feel less inclined to step inside. And little by little, the chances for your family's business grow fewer. To set this right, favor a plain, single color or a gentle, harmonious pattern with clear, clean lines. Flowers in full bloom or slender, even stripes are all fine. Once the curtain gathers dust and dirt, take it down and wash it every few months. And if a curtain has faded, replace it, and do not wait until it is completely ruined to swap it out. Keeping your curtains fresh keeps your whole home filled with new, living energy and gives your wealth energy a better chance to grow as well. The third point is the habit of opening and closing your curtains. Many households keep them shut tight all day, month after month, closing them before work for peace of mind and, even when home, keeping them shut against dust and prying eyes. It sounds like good care, but going back to the yin and yang I mentioned at the start, light and open airflow are the yang side, while darkness and being closed off are the yin side. Curtains kept shut all year round leave your home with nothing but its yin side. The window, which should take in fresh energy, is now sealed off, so new energy cannot come in, and old energy cannot get out, no different from a home whose breathing passage is blocked. In Feng Shui, a home where yin flourishes and yang fades feels it across 3 areas. First, health. Damp air settles in, laundry hung out for days will not dry, bedding starts to smell, and people wake up feeling foggy rather than rested. Second, the mood of the home, because a house short on light has people talk and laugh together less. And third, prosperity. When yang energy and good fortune cannot get in, thriving energy has no way to gather, and if your home is as dark at midday as at dusk, prosperity simply cannot come knocking. So to help your home run smoother, here is what to do. When you get up in the morning, pull the curtains open on both sides and let the sunlight in for at least the whole morning, because early sun is the gentlest and most wholesome light of the day, and it fills both the house and the people in it with yang energy. At midday, when the sun is harsh, draw the sheer layer across to soften the light. When evening comes, pull the heavy layer all the way closed, the moment the yin side needs to be kept whole for sleep. For any room you rarely use, still open its curtains and windows a few times each week so the air keeps moving. A curtain was made to regulate, not to seal shut, and no matter how right its color or style or how clean it is, it only truly does its job when opened and closed at the right times. Curtains may be only one part of how a home is arranged, but their color, style, material, and use all directly affect how bright, balanced, and harmonious each space feels. So when you choose wisely, your curtains will cover your windows and control the light well, while also carrying good meaning about luck, growth, and prosperity for your family. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. If you still have any questions about choosing the right curtains or about any other feng shui topic along these lines, please leave your thoughts down in the comments. I wish you and your family lasting good health, a home that is bright and warm, and smooth sailing in all your work. Take care, and I will see you again in the videos to come.